morning. Good morning, friends. Last period we see the principle of superposition of waves. In this period we have to see amplitude of resultant wave produced due to the superposition of two waves. We have to obtain expression for amplitude of resultant wave. For that purpose we have to consider the two waves having same frequency, where n is the frequency, having same frequency and different amplitudes A1 and A2. These waves are differing by a phase phi. Now the equation of the two waves at an instant x at x is equal to 0 can be written as y1 is equal to a1 sin omega t and y2 is equal to a2 sin of omega t plus phi. Means the equation of the first wave is y1 is equal to a1 sin omega t, y2 is equal to a2 sin of omega t plus phi. That means from this equation it is clear that the frequency of both waves will be the same. These are differing by a phase phi and a1 and a2 are their amplitudes. Then according to the principle of superposition of waves, the resultant equation of the resultant wave is given by y is equal to y1 plus y2. That means it is equal to a1 sin of omega t plus a2 sin of omega t plus phi. Now we have to expand this equation as sin of a plus b. We get y is equal to a1 sin omega t plus a2 into in bracket sin omega t cos phi, a2 into sin omega t cos phi plus a2 sin phi cos omega t. Now we have to, from these two terms we get y is equal to a1 plus a2 cos phi into in bracket a1 plus a2 cos phi into sin omega t. या ठिकाणी आपण sin omega t हा कॉमन घेतलेला आहे, phi cos omega t. Now we have to denote a1 plus a2 cos phi is equal to a cos phi and a2 sin phi is equal to a sin theta. Sorry, here we have to denote a cos theta and a sin theta. Equation number 1, equation number 2. If we put these two values in this equation, we get the equation of the resultant wave as y is equal to a cos theta sin omega t plus a sin theta cos omega t. Now this can be written as a sin of omega t plus theta. This is the equation of the resultant wave. If we compare this equation with equation 1 with these two equations, the resultant wave also has the same frequency as that of the initial waves. The amplitude of the resultant wave can be found by squaring and adding equation 1 and 2, we get a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta is equal to a1 plus a2 sin a1 plus a2 cos phi square plus a2 sin phi a2 square sin square phi. We get it is equal to a1 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi plus a2 square cos square phi plus a2 square sin square phi. Here cos square phi plus sin square phi is equal to 1. Therefore we get it is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi, means we square and add equation 1 and 2. From this equation we get a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta is equal to a1 plus a2 cos phi square plus a2 square sin square phi. a plus b ब्रॅकेटचा स्क्वेअर हे फॉर्म्युला आपण या ठिकाणी यूज केला आहे. a1 स्क्वेअर प्लस ट्वाइस a1 a2 cos phi प्लस a2 स्क्वेअर cos square phi आणि ही टर्म a2 स्क्वेअर sin square phi. Here cos square phi plus sin square phi is equal to 1. We get only a2 square, means a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi. Here for left hand side cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. We get only a square. A square is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi. Therefore the amplitude a of the resultant wave can be written as a is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi square root of, and this is the expression for the amplitude of the resultant. Now we have to see the special cases when phi is equal to 0 and when phi is equal to pi. When phi is equal to 0, the two interfering waves, two superimposing waves are in same phase. Therefore, the amplitude of the resultant wave is given by a is equal to a1 square root of a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. It is equal to under root of a1 plus a2 bracket square. Therefore a is equal to a1 plus a2. That means a1 plus a2. That means that when phi is equal to 0, when two waves are in the same phase, then the resultant amplitude is maximum and which adds with each other. When two interfering waves, when two superimposing waves having the same amplitude a, then we can write the amplitude of the resultant wave as a twice a. Similarly, when phase difference phi is equal to pi, that is the two interfering waves, the two superimposing waves are in out of phase, then the amplitude of the resultant wave is given by a is equal to under root of a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos pi. A is equal to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos pi. It is equal to, we get a1 square under root of a1 square plus a2 square plus minus twice a1 a2 cos pi is equal to minus 1 and cos 0. Here cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. Here cos pi is equal to minus 1. Therefore a1 square plus a2 square minus of twice a1 a2. Therefore it is equal to a is equal to under root of a1 minus a2 its square. Therefore amplitude A of the resultant wave is A1 minus A2. That means when two interfering waves are out of phase, then the resultant amplitude is minimum, and when the two interfering waves are having same amplitude, then A is minimum and is equal to 0.